We're skipping the ad. Oh, I don't know what I've done now. I'm not exactly sure what I did there. I don't think I meant to do it. Oh yes, here we are. Sorry, it's just there's an ad at the beginning that YouTube insists on putting there, and it's annoying when you do the lives. Don't worry, you don't miss anything. It hasn't put the advert over me speaking, but it's just annoying nonetheless. Anyway, good afternoon. Welcome, one and all. We've got lots of people with us today already, so no naughty step being implemented just yet, although yesterday we had cinnamon buns on the naughty step and everybody wanted to be there. Right, so today what we are doing is a special day because we are doing a big giveaway, really big. I'll show you what's in the giveaway. It's this Edith Easy Peasy journal that you've seen before, little tags down the side and all the, the score, you watch me do it. A little journal in there. I mean, it's very typically Edith. That's a lovely page. I like that page. It's a lovely chipboard butterfly there on that tag. Nice tag, actually. Chaffinch, another journal there, and a tuck spot up in that corner, and another Edith picture on the back there. So that's the Edith one. I did have a ribbon around it, but I've sort of taken against the ribbon. I just like it like that. It's fine. It doesn't open too much. I think it's okay. So that's one of the items we'll be giving away today. Just one of them, which means there must be more. This is the next one that we're giving away. This is the shabby chic version. And you see I've finished it off. I actually used a process very similar to the journaling card that I did in the Take 5. These are silver down here. This is a napkin that someone very kindly sent me that I've decoupaged on there, and I just think it does look shabby chic. It's lovely. This is card here that I've mounted above the cardboard there, so it sort of stands up a bit, stands proud. It looks nice, I think. And inside we've got more of that decoupage flower, some of this beautiful paper that Hilda sent me some time ago now that I've been saving for the perfect place to put it, and I think that's very nice there. Each have journaling cards in there. Pocket, envelope, tummy tuck. In this one here, we've got a little journal for you to write in. Two of those in this little easy peasy journal. So we're not short of journaling space. They just fit in there and the bows hang out like that. Nice double pocket, a tuck with a big journaling card in. Another journaling card. Oh, no, is that another journal? Oh, yes, it's a journaling card like that with lined paper in it. That's right, I forgot what I'd done. So for those of you guys that like the shabby chic, yeah, this is shabby chic. That's a nice page, isn't it? Here we've got a corner tuck with an envelope stenciled on the back. Just goes in that way so you can see the heart. And that's another journal, little journal in there. This one here. These are chapter 1 papers, and they're supreme. They're really, really lovely papers. And this page, which is the part of the back cover. And you see I've sewn this in with a 3-hole pamphlet stitch onto the little spine of our Easy Peasy, and then I've put the cover around the whole lot, and just to strengthen the spine further, although I did strengthen it as I went, I've put this white lace down there, and I think it just kind of adds to the whole thing. So I like that. That's nice. And this is the one that we're working on at the moment. This is the kind of Santa Claus one, really. We're nearing completion on it, and I'll get it finished today. But it's also part of the giveaway. And let me just remove my journaling sheets. We've got these down the side. I mean, they're just gorgeous. Christmas stocking, little candy cane, a little jingle bell, Rudolph, and a snowflake. They're lovely. Thank you, Miranda, for those. They're very special. They're lovely. So this is the sort of inner front cover, and it's a journaling card from the kit, some ribbon, some bling, a die cut bauble with a little bow at the top. And you watched me decorate all these, so you know what's inside it. Lots and lots of Christmas. Christmas overload. That's turned out nicely, hasn't it? So there's lots of bling all over the place here. It's just blingy everywhere. But it's very Christmassy and very usable, I think. And in each one there's a nice journaling card that you can journal on the back of, covered with lined paper. And I am also going to add some coffee stained paper, so it makes it into a real journal that you can keep for over Christmas. If we're actually allowed to meet up with our family, you know, you can say, oh, cousin John arrived wearing his ridiculous Christmas sweater, or whatever it is that you want to journal about. You know, Christmas dinner was lovely, but Auntie Mavis took her teeth out, whatever it may be.
Granny drank all the eggnog.
Get it down in your journal, and in years to come, when you look back, it will make you smile. So what we need to do for this is insert the journaling pages and make and attach the cover. So we'll do that at some stage today, because I want that finished. That's also in the giveaway. So we've got 3 easy peasy journals in the giveaway. Just to reiterate, the Shabby Chic, the Edith Holden one, and the Christmas one, which will be finished today. So it's 3 of those to 3 separate people. Not one person going to win all of them, because that would just be daft. And the other thing...
Roll call before you show one.
Okay, let's have a roll call.
Before I get too far lost in the distant mists of time. First through the gate was Hilda.
Ha, Hilda, you got your front and centre seat. Well done, girl.
Terry from Sweet Pea Papers.
Hiya, Terry. Thanks for pointing out that video to me.
Jean.
Hello, Jean.
Benice.
Hello, Benice.
Roz.
Hi, Roz.
Lovely's Crafting Lodge.
Hi, lovely.
Benice, did I say Benice?
You
Yes,
did.
I might have done. Scrolling. Kathleen.
Hi, Kathleen. Yes, you're on the right time, right place.
Donna Moses.
Hi, Donna.
Roz.
Hi, Roz again.
Kerry.
Hi, Kerry.
Helen.
Hello, Helen.
Mabel.
Hi, Mabel.
Janet Ann.
Hi, Jan.
Sharon Davis.
Hi, Sharon.
Camilla Craft Designs.
Hi, Julie.
Sandra Rocco.
Hi, Sandra.
Tiffany's 405 Creations.
Hello, Tiffany.
Leslie M.
Hi, Leslie.
Joe Ray.
Hi, Joe.
Jen.
Hi, Jen.
Mike.
Hello, Mike.
Mary K.
Hi, Mary.
Bonnie P.
I think Mary's just joined our group, actually, so you're very welcome, Mary. Hi, Bonnie.
That may be it. If I've missed you, Amanda Roberts.
Hi, Amanda.
Flo.
Hello, Flo.
Sandra Hoggetts.
Hi, Sandra.
Donna Krogan.
Hi, Donna. Thanks for
I
joining.
think that's everybody. If I missed you out, you have to shout out.
That sounded like a lot of people, and you're all very, very welcome. It's a good day to join today. It's a giveaway day. So, yeah, it's the Shabby Chic Easy Peasy, the Edith Holden Easy Peasy, this Merry Christmas one when we get it finished, which will be finished in plenty time, and one more thing that we're giving away, okay? And it is this.
Shaz.
Hi, Shaz. This is what we are giving away, as well as the 3 Easy Peasies. And this is the Holly Jolly Journal.
Can we zoom out
A little, I think, yeah. It's so big, it's just a wee bit cramped there. So I know that some of you sat with me whilst I was...
that was quick.
Ooh, that was quick. Whilst I was making this. But it's now all bound up. We put a video out yesterday. I'm going to sneeze. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I am. Excuse me. Lost my kitchen towel now.
Use a napkin.
Use a napkin. Excuse me, guys. Sorry.
Knock the mic off for a second.
All right, I'm not going snorting or anything.
That'd make a change.
We on?
We're always on.
All right,
Never
okay.
went off.
All right. So this, if you watched yesterday's video, you will have seen Mr. F making this journal cover from, bare cardboard through to what we have now. The fabric was provided by Hilda. It is so bang on. You'd think she'd measured it. There was just tiny little strips of waste. And this is how I decided to decorate the front. It's easy, I know it is, but I think it looks nice. That's, what I think. So here's our journal, and look at that pink in there. It's really glittery as well. Just a very quick run through for those of you that didn't watch me make it. I won't go into details as what's what. You can see what's what. Apart from to say that's beautiful vellum. So it's a pink Christmas, really. I mean, there's obviously bits of red in it, but it's largely a pink Christmas with nice little journaling tags hiding with these things, charms on them. A nice thing to win, I'm sure you'd agree. I would think so. And the other side of that vellum, it's so lovely. And the robin sitting proud there. Decoupage. After you've decoupaged, if you just take a piece of sandpaper over it when it's completely dry, it just gets rid of that feeling, of decoupage and beds it really into the paper. Little robin sitting on a top of a spade. That's signature 1, signature 2, more vellum. It's my favourite in all of the journal. I love that one. It's really sparkly. Fits into that corner tag. 3 pockets here. Nice decorated pocket. And this, the spinner in the centre. It's good, isn't it? For those of you that haven't seen it before, it's quite novel. This little pocket here that's quite stuffed. Christmas tree used for a tuck spot. That's a nice journaling card tag. I quite like that one. Fits into that little vellum pocket that I made and decorated. The other side of the vellum, a stacked 3-stack pocket. Cardinal there, doesn't he look nice? That wasn't decoupage, it's fussy cut actually, but he looks really nice there, I think. And a big journaling card at the back with just a bit of stuff and nonsense on there. And that is that journal, and it is in the giveaway. So there's this Holly Jolly journal, Edith Holden Easy Peasy, Shabby Chic Easy Peasy, and the Christmas Easy Peasy. So there are 4 things that it's possible to win. Okay, so if you'd like to know what to do, I'll tell you, but you won't be able to do it. Roll my sleeves up here, meaning business. You won't be able to do it until after this live. So don't go trying to get the jump on everybody. What we're going to do is we're going to draw it next Sunday. That's not tomorrow, it's the Sunday after. So today is the, 21st, 29th then next Sunday. So 29th of November 2020, we will draw this on the 2 o'clock live. Okay? I will put a post up in our group, which is Miss Paintalot's Junk Journal group. Now, it's a private group, so you're going to have to go over and join. So what I'd like you to do is subscribe to this channel here, please, if you would. It's not mandatory, but I think it's polite, maybe. So subscribe to my channel here, and then pop over to Miss Paintalot's Junk Journal group, which you see is scrolling across the top of your screen at the moment. Go there, become a member, and then follow. There'll be a post there that will tell you what to do, and it will go up directly. This live has finished. It won't be up before then, so there's no point looking, because I know you will. It will go up directly. This live is finished, and it will instruct you what you have to do. Okay, so I think that's a nice thing to win. I hope so. Hope you'd like it.
Anywhere in the world.
Yeah, anywhere in the world. Tasmania, New Zealand, South Africa, Puerto Rico, wherever we have, wherever you are, we will send it there.
Mention America.
Yeah, America, of course, sorry. Yeah, wherever you are, it will get sent to you. So there we are. That's a nice giveaway, I think, probably on its own, but we've sweetened it a little bit more with the little easy peasy journals too. Right, so talking of easy peasies, let's get this one finished, otherwise no one will be able to win it. Right, all I need to do now is pretty much the cover. And I've cut my card out. I told you last time I'd cut it to 10 3/8 by something. 10 3/8 by 6.5, and that fits the size of envelope that I have, which are fairly common in this country. I think they're called C6. So what, you know, you don't have to be a genius to work out what's going to happen here. It's it's just going to get wrapped around. Okay. The back, this part, gets stuck onto our back cover, which is why we haven't covered it with anything. So we stick that onto there, and it just gives it a bit more solidity, let's say. So that's going to get stuck on there. We're going to put some score lines down there to make a little spine. And then we're going to decorate this part and the whole of the outside. Okay, so I'm going to put my score marks in now. And they will go at 5. Yeah, 5 inches, and another 3/8 on top of that, so 5 3/8. 1, 2, 3 down there, and this is going to be our spine, if you like. Well, spine, yeah, do like. Let's just check that we've got those. It's quite thick card, this. I don't know what thickness it is, but it's quite thick. It's possibly 300. So make sure, before you put your final crease in, you know, with your bone folder, make sure that you've got that straight up the side there, and then you'll know you're straight. Then you can crease it in. And same with the one on the other side. This one doesn't want to fold. Come on, you will yield to me. That's it. So once you get it started like that, make sure that you're straight up that side and crease that one in. Okay, so there we have something that's going to resemble our book cover. So I sort of need to prepare it now, really. So I'm going to get one of my boards out in an endeavour to keep my nice blue mat lovely and pristine. Right, so what I'm going to do is something, if you watch the Take 5 challenge, you'll recognise this. It's the same sort of thing. I have to designate a back somewhere. So actually this corner here has just managed to get itself bent. So because I'm sticking down the book onto that, I'm going to make this the back. And I'm just going to strengthen this spine. Where's my micropore? Must be out somewhere. I don't know where it's gone. It's gone.
What have you lost?
My micropore. I'll get a new one, and then I can compare it. Mr. F the other day, the original micropore was from Boots the Chemist, so it was sort of full price. But the other day when he was in Poundland, Mr. F found this stuff, which was obviously £1. So let's just see what it's like. This is this medical tape that they use to stick on your plaster with or whatever. This looks very different. It looks like a grid. I don't know, maybe it's even stronger. Oh. Right. So I'm just going to strengthen that spine on the inside by putting this down it. Because it's just cardboard, and if you keep flipping it open and closed, it will in time give up the ghost. That's strange stuff, but never mind. Let's chop that off. I think I probably like the other one better because it's really smooth. I don't know if I'm going to get my paint to take to this one, but we'll see. There we go. Right, so it's on with the gesso. Gesso, here we go. So any gesso will do. They aren't all the same. Sometimes cheap gesso is very thin and it doesn't cover anything. For this it doesn't really matter, it's white and the gesso is white, and it's just another property of it that we want rather more than its blocking out ability. So I'm just going to get a little bit and put it onto my onto the lid of my gesso. Just makes it easier to grab. Right, so I'm just putting it on and I'm just willy-nilly spreading it out. Willy-nilly. So you don't want a complete coverage. You want it to be a bit random. A bit like sort of splodges here and there. And even although this is the back, there is going to be a tiny little bit of it visible. So I'm just going to put little bits on there. Like so. Just around the edge really. I have my doubts whether I'm going to be able to cover that tape, but it's all right. It's the spine, you know, you won't see much of it anyway. Let's go for a fairly big dollop of gesso on there. Give it every chance. So the giveaway is exciting, don't you think, guys? Do they like the idea of the giveaway?
I think they like the idea of a giveaway.
Oh, good. So that will dry very quickly because it's just a thin coat, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to dry it off a little bit with my heat gun. Otherwise this live's going to be very long.
I'm a little disappointed nobody's offered to be a bride yet.
Oh yeah. What would you have? Chocolate?
Chocolate.
Yeah.
I'm still working on my list of all-time favourite 5 treats.
Oh yeah. Well, you like sweeties, don't you?
I love sweeties. We've got 4 definites, it's just that 5th one that I'm working on.
All right.
Jean says, please tell Fiona we love her.
Oh,
So we love you.
oh, Jean, you know that's so sweet. It was lovely watching your video and hearing your voice. Really lovely. Right, so I think that's probably dry enough to turn over and do the other side at any rate. So this is all I'm doing, just this. So don't get thinking that you need some sort of major art skill, because you absolutely don't. You'd be better off with this if you have no art skill whatsoever, so I'm okay. Don't worry too much about the outside of the spine. You know, include it, but don't get fretting that it needs to look a certain way, because it's going to have lace over it anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Don't get carried away like you're icing a cake.
Yeah, no, you don't want to, although it's a similar sort of motion, I must say, but no, you don't want that nice complete coverage that you would go for if you were icing a cake. Cakes, I love cakes. Yesterday on the naughty step we had cinnamon rolls. Everybody wanted to be on the naughty step. So there we are, just scrape any thick bits up. So I was pop that in my water just to make it quicker to dry, that's all. You can leave texture on yours if you want to, and it does look nice actually. Peaks and troughs and stuff.
Jean's asking, what will the gesso do?
Well, you'll see in a minute. I shall show you. Just hang on, Jean, hang on. Yeah, you might think it's a bit of a stupid idea putting white gesso onto white card, but you'll see. So for those of you that weren't watching earlier, we are having a giveaway. I'll go through it again at the end of the live. We are giving away 3 little easy peasy journals, like the one we're working on now. And we're also giving away our big Christmas journal, which is the Holly Jolly journal. It's open to anybody, wherever you are in the world. All that I would ask is that you subscribe to my channel on YouTube here, and that you go over to my group, Miss Paintalot's Junk Journal group on Facebook. That's Miss Paintalot's Junk Journal group, where after this live there will be a post. Follow the instructions and you'll be in the hat. Okay, I think we're there, done with the noisy dryer. Right, so what does the gesso do? Well, I'm going to use the same colour ink as I've used throughout this little easy peasy, which is the Tim Holtz Distress Ink in Candied Apple. I only bought a small one because I'm not a red person really. And I'm going to use, that one looks like it's already been used, so I'll use that. It's easier with these makeup applicators. They have a name, are they called softies or something? It's easier with that than it is with one of the Tim Holtz, which I haven't got to hand, but you know the ones I mean, with the handle and the round thing on. Must be out somewhere. So I'm just going to charge my applicator up. I'm just going to come in off the edge like that and just go around it. Now then, just keep going till it's blended itself in. This is much easier to do with the Cosmic Shimmer, I can tell you. So what you get are these marks here that are appearing. Can you see them, Jean? That,
and Bernice was asking.
Oh, and Bernice, that you wouldn't get if you hadn't put the gesso on first. So where there's gesso, it's quite pale. Where there's just plain paper, the ink bites into it, if you like. You can see it quite clearly down there. And it just gives a nice effect. It looks a bit like broken glass or ice or something like that. So I'm just going to go around. Oh, that's the back. Oh well, okay. The back's got lots of ink on it. So just come in from the side as you normally would, and then in a little bit more. and a little bit more, and each time your ink's getting weaker and weaker, so it just blends into nothing like that. So make sure your pressure gets lighter, and then you'll get this really nice highly inked edge there. I hope you can see that. It's an effect worth doing, I think, otherwise I obviously wouldn't bother. So you've got your ink down the side, and then you just keep coming in lighter and lighter. I haven't decided what's going on this page yet. So I'll leave the centre part for now until I work out what I'm going to put on it. I don't know if it's kind of working on the tape, but not as well as the other tape from the proper chemist's pharmacy, whatever you want to say. Right, so I'm just going to try and get rid of as much loose ink off that as I can, so then I can come round and blend this kind of away to nothing really in the centre. So there we are. So just a little bit of colour on that. So that's a nice effect, I would say. I like that effect, which pleases me. So now we've got the other side to do, which is the outside back and the outside back and the very front. So if this one's the back, this one's going to be the front. So I'll do this one first. Hopefully perfect my technique. So you want quite a lot of ink on that very outside to pick up any bits of paper that haven't got gesso on, just to give you that look. I know lots of you have got gesso and you're unsure what to do with it. In this sense, with the ink, it's working as a resist, really.
Mary Kay says she needs to play more with gesso. It intimidates her.
I don't think you're alone there, Mary. I think a lot of people have bought gesso. They've watched a demonstration on one of the shopping channels, or somebody here on YouTube, whatever it may be, and they've seen them using gesso and think, wow, that's great, that's what I need some gesso. And they get it, and they get it home, and it's, what do I do with it? But it does have lots of uses. I mean, don't forget it's a primer as well. So if you're going to use chipboard shapes or anything like that, give them a coat of gesso first, and it stops your expensive paint just sinking into it, never to be seen again. Just going to pick up a little bit of ink there and just go around there.
Carol Vaughan's joined us.
Hi, Carol.
Sorry for being late. She was tidying up.
Tidying up? Well, you've just avoided the naughty step. But anybody after this, definitely they're going on the naughty step. So I just want to blend that towards the centre. So have less ink on your applicator and a little less pressure, and you should get quite a nice blend. For those of you who are using the Cosmic, this stuff that I used on the Holly Jolly journal, this Colour Cloud blending ink, I used it in Crimson Kiss, you will find this stage so much easier. It blends like a charm. I mean, it's called blending ink. The clue's in the name. But it does. It blends beautifully.
And Jen thought she'd try a handed pun and said, I gesso, I better get busy.
That's as good as it's getting.
You need to have words, Mike.
So I'm just going to go around the outside again, just to darken that up a little bit on the very outside. but I'll show you in a minute. The most successful part of the gesso is like here, where you've just got just a little bit of gesso and some paper underneath. So the paper is the dark colour, the ink just sinks straight into it, but the gesso repels it somewhat, and so it's a paler colour. So you get this sort of effect for no work at all. I mean, it's magical. So yeah, that's that. Now just this one to do. So just come in from the side. Keep coming in from the side. Get that outside edge nice and dark. Use your ink down there and then come back here. Just pull that in a little way further into the centre. And back to the other side.
Good time for coffee.
Good time for coffee. Has everyone got their coffee? Everybody made their coffee? Good time now if you want to go. Not that I'm suggesting you leave me. I don't like it when you do, but if you need coffee, you need coffee. Jen and Mike, are you having breakfast? Do tell. So I've used up most of my ink, so I'm just coming into the centre with what's still on my blending sponge. So there we are. Okay, that's fine. I like that. I like the randomness of it, I guess. So there we are. You can see. I hope you can see, especially down here. It looks really nice. Why I've used the gesso, and you get that appearance with it. Nice piece down here. So the lighter you go on the gesso, the more paper you will have coming through, so the more darkness you'll have. There's some nice bits. That's a nice bit there. Yeah. Okay, so that's that done anyway. Could you take... Oh no, it's alright. I'll put it up there. Oh, snack time today by Cadbury's.
Honeycomb and nuts. Just doesn't get any better. It's got a warning on the same as our group. May contain nuts.
Well, there's no may about it, is there? We do contain nuts. That's what makes us so good. We're nutty. So I'm just going to push these creases in again. I've just got a little bit of that tape sticking out, which is just going to annoy me for no reason. Right, so which did I allocate to being the back? This one. This is the back. So
Marie's got to leave us. She's got to go and do a job.
Shea Marie. What sort of job is this? Ah dear. So this is going to be the absolute back. So I might just carry on with the blending here and just virtually cover the whole of that section. It's the back of the journal. It doesn't need to be terribly ornate. And even on the big journals that I make, I never put anything on the back because I know it's just going to drive people dotty. They're going to put it down on things. It's going to get caught. It's going to tear. So I never ever put anything on the back of my journals. So that's covered in with the, I mean, you know, you can get more refined here. You definitely can. But I think that's fine. I think that's a nice back for the journal. Yeah, okay. And the other side, this side, is going to be where the journal sits, like so. There's our spine. Brilliant. Everything's going okay. Right, so this is the inside cover. So what do I want to put on there? Well, I've got these napkins, neither of which I think are absolutely brilliant. This one says it's linen feel, so I don't really know even how that's going to decoupage. But let's give it a shot, shall we? Well, let's see if it fits first of all. These came from Sainsbury's. They're rather grand, aren't they? Do feel like linen. So I could put that there. If I want Merry Christmas in, thank you, my love, I'm going to have to come across to there because that's where the book starts. But yeah, I could get that in. I'd have to tear that off, but that's okay. So I would have that. Yeah, I think I'll go with that. So I'm just going to tear this off. I was going to say if it wants to tear, but it tears very nicely. I'm hoping it's got 3 plies or whatever, because it's a bit thick as it stands at the minute. Right, so that's going to go to there. No, it's not. I need more than that. To there. That's where I want it. It's a fiddle, all this, eh? It's a fiddle. That's the robin's tail just gone, but can't have everything. We need his red breast.
Mabel says it looks like marble.
Yes, it does, Mabel. It does. It does have that look, and I like it. So tear along here. I really don't want straight edges. That's what I really don't want. Tear down here. Right, let's have a look and see what we've got. Oh, well, I might have to cut it off. So, that's just in there. And it's in there. Yay! Just going to tear a bit off the bottom because I don't want that straight edge. Neither do I want that cream bit particularly. So I'm sure you'll have napkins that, you know, are of some use in this situation. I'm just going to tear that off a bit. It's just offensive. And here as well. So mess around so you get yours how you sort of want them, really. So yeah, so that's going to be tucked over there. Well, it's not. I'm going to cut it off, obviously. Like that, and that's going to be there. That looks nice. And that's the other side of this. Yeah. Fine. Right, now then, let's see if I can split this. Or is it all one? Hope it's not all one. Might have to implement the tape trick. Yeah, I'm going to implement the tape trick.
Worked for me.
Yeah, which Mr. F showed you yesterday. I'm sure you all know it. Well, those of you that watched Mr. F yesterday definitely know it. So just take a piece of masking tape, stick it to the back of your thing, then pull it. Oh, this is going to be an awkward one, I feel. Oh, it's like cloth. Oh, I don't think I can use this one. Let's get good adherence. Oh. It's going to come off, but it's going to be a royal pain.
Is there something you can do in the meantime while I do that?
I'm just wondering whether I can use this other robin. I'm going to use the other robin, I think. Sainsbury's again. Let's do a lot of shopping in Sainsbury's. You and me both, Mabel, eh?
Too posh, really.
I know they're too posh. It says linen feel. I don't even know how I can get into these, honestly. Let's make a hole somewhere.
Adapt and overcome, as they say.
Adapt and overcome, yeah. Oh, come on. There's usually a side that's perforated that you can just open up, but no, not today. Let's have a look and see if this fella will sit on there. Well, I think he will, yes. It's all right, you can stop now. I'm going to put this robin on. You can't stop, can you?
No. It's like peeling sunburn. You can't stop once you've started. It's like the joy of pulling glue off your fingers.
Yeah.
You can't stop till you've got it all.
It's amazing, isn't it? You think you've got it all and you've washed your hands and you're perfectly happy that your hands are clean. Then you sit down and you look at your hands and you think, what? Where did that glue come from? But it is a satisfying thing to do, as Mr. F says. Right, so I'm tearing around this robin, hoping that he's going to do the trick for us. I've got to leave a little bit of his branch that he's standing on, or he's going to be in mid-air. Will he go there? Yeah, he'll go there beautifully, better even than the other one, so happy accident.
If it's taking any longer, you better put the Easter Bunny on it.
Do give over. Right, so there he is, sitting like that. Brilliant. Now then, it's nice, but it looks a bit, kind of lost. So I'm going to use that same stamp. I'm sorry, guys, if you watch the take 5, because this is a bit of a take 10. Take 5 twice. But I am going to use the same things that I used on my take 5. So that's going to go in the corner. Mr. Robin's going to go there. This is going to come up this corner. Oh, jolly, jolly hockey sticks. Yeah, I'm not putting any washi or anything like that on it. Although I did have some berries that I tore out of another napkin. I don't know where they are now. Maybe Mr. F thought they were just scrap. I mean, they literally were scrap. But I sort of saved them. But they've gone.
They've got to be there somewhere because I've got more sense than to
go
anywhere near.
They were just a bit of something and nothing. Maybe I threw them out.
Do you want me to check in the bin?
No, it's all right. It's all right.
I should have a look. What we're looking for berries.
Yeah, have you got a green bit of that napkin that I gave you? Yeah, berries on decoupage. Anyway, I'm going to separate him from the back.
Have I got what, sorry?
I can't remember now what I asked you for. Any green bits from your... That's one, but there should be some with berries on. Well, leaf. That's a start. Right, okay, so he's going to get stuck down there.
Your new crafting will be going through the bins.
We've just found this leaf, which could go there up under him, I guess, like that. No. Doesn't matter. I quite like that leaf anyway, so... Oh yeah, but bear in mind I'm going to put that stamp there. I need to move him just a touch and put that there.
I'm not seeing any more.
I like the greenery on it, that's the thing. Right, so I'm using Distress Collage Medium from our good friend Tim. And I don't put medium on the paper before I put the decoupage on. I know most people do. To me, it's a kind of daft idea, really, because once you've done that, you can't move, you can't pick it up. Whereas if you that's dry now, I can move that anywhere I like. So if I just put one bit of decoupage gel and it all goes hideously wrong or tears or whatever it is, I can still move it because it's just that one bit that's got the gel on. So that is why I do what I do. So load your brush up with decoupage gel, start from the middle, and I know I always say this, but there's always somebody who wants to know how to decoupage. So you start from the middle and move outwards. make sure you've got plenty product on your brush, because if you don't, that's when your napkin tears, because the liquid, the glue, is decreasing the friction. You don't need to know that. Just know that you need to keep plenty product on your brush and go from the center to the edge. Every time with decoupage, go from the center to the edge. That way then all the air bubbles get forced to the outside. So there we are. I think that's him. Nicely flattened down. And I'm just going to do what I do, which is take a bit of cling film. You don't need to do this either if you're confident that your piece is stuck on there and it's flat. Just drape that over the area you've decoupaged, then just with the flat of your hand, go over it. Don't get prodding on with your fingers. That's the way that it gets torn. So just with the flat of your hand like that. And I can see that that's now pretty smooth. So when you come to take your cling film off, take it off at a very shallow angle like that, because there's always the risk that you're going to take that napkin with you, and you don't want that to happen. So just a shallow angle and do it slowly. No race. You just want a perfectly decoupaged image. So there we are. If you follow those instructions, I think you'll be all right. It's always kind of served me well, to be fair. I'm just pulling that out because Mr. F looks like he's getting ready with the yeah, he looks nice there, doesn't he?
What?
With green? No? Have you got any green single?
Almost.
Okay. I've set him to work. I like the greenery too, Jean.
I started in the middle, that was the problem. You never told me you wanted greenery.
I could put that there. That would look all right there.
How much greenery do you need? Like?
Not much at all. A couple of inches.
I'll see if I can come up with a couple of inches quick.
Yeah, do that. Right, let's have a look and see what everybody's saying. Lynn Griffiths, I'll put some in the post Monday. What are you posting? Mean about this morning, not love the cling film tip. Works every time, Jean. Just be cautious when you pull it off. Bernice, I did the cling wrap yesterday. Worked great. Yay, Bernice. Well done, girl. It does work. It just does. It knocks everything flat. No, I'll put this bit on then. Well, we've got this bit here that Mr. F has kindly torn us out.
It's reluctant to come off.
It's very reluctant.
Don't buy posh ones.
Don't buy posh ones, no. Don't go to Waitrose. They were from Sainsbury's, in fairness. See, that could go up there, couldn't it? That would look quite nice.
Yeah, it looks like he's in a mess.
Okay, let's do that. Let's hope this wretched stuff sticks, shall we? So once again, from the middle out, it's like a mantra, I know, but it will serve you well, I think.
Jean says that bird looks like it's part of the paper.
Thank you so much, Jean. That's really, really kind of you to say so. I think it's aided by the pink around the outside. I like it. You know, I like that. And also, because we're putting decoupage gel on top of water-based distress ink, which is what this is, it pushes away that colour. So you get a kind of halo effect around the bird without even trying, which is very clever.
Nancy says hi.
Oh, hello, Nancy, dear. How are you?
Says she had a rough night, but she's doing better this morning.
Oh, I think you might have a few rough nights, Nancy, but as long as overall you're getting better, then that's all you can ask. You are very much in my thoughts. Not that that'll make you better, but you are in my thoughts. Right, so there we are. There we are. I'll pop my brush in the thing, in the water, put the lid on my decoupage medium. I'm just going to give him a quick shufty with a airdryer. Looks alright, doesn't it, Robin, do you think?
I think you look cheerful and chipper.
Christmassy? I mean, if you wanted to, you could go in with pens and glittering up. You're not going to, but you could.
You could.
You could put glossy accents on his eye and his beak. You could go to town.
You could go to town.
Right, okay, now I'm just going to put the stamps on. Let me just check there's room for that stamp there. Oh, of course there is. It was made to match. You haven't got a piece of cheap copier paper that can catch me embossing stuff in. I need some ink, but I want some that's kind of not distress ink really. So I've got this Stays On in Stone Grey. It's a lovely colour. It's not quite as stark as black. Didn't see that, did you, Hilda? Don't even know what it was. Thank you, my love. Not in these journals, but in the journals to follow from now henceforth, I have changed the paper that I use. And I've changed the printer that I use, and I've changed the inks that I use in order to get a really lovely, well-coloured, dynamic, vibrant image. And I felt that I wasn't actually getting that. The papers that I was buying had more to give, if you like. Oh, which one am I going to use? Shall I use embossing tinsel? Instructions: stamp design, sprinkle with tinsel before ink dries, return excess to jar, heat until tinsel melts, adult supervision required. We're doing so well to the last one. No, I'm going to give this a try. It doesn't work, it doesn't work. I just need to, looks like all the tinsel's separated out to the top, so I'm just going to give it a bit of a stir around. I've never used this before, I haven't got a clue. I mean, it's probably 20 years old, so somebody said the other day it doesn't work when it gets old. A bit like me. We'll see what we shall see. It's exciting times.
You're more like a glossy accent.
I am. Oh, what does that make you, the background?
Me.
Right, so
probably.
I've inked that. I'm going in quite near the corner to stamp. Come on, stamp. You can do it. You can do it. We can help. Ooh, broke into song. Yeah, look at that. So before it dries, I'm going to get my tinsel embossing powder on it. Come on, out the thing. Oh, I don't want it to stick to my decoupage glue either. Brush. Get off my decoupage. Those of you that watched the Book Vandals version of Our Take 5 will know that she had a complete dilemma with her. She decoupaged, then she went to emboss, and she ended up with embossing powder all over her decoupage. Oh dear, it's horrible when that happens. But I think we managed to salvage him. He's probably quite dry actually. It's nice and warm in here. Got the fire on. So one more stamp in the bottom corner. Does it need it? Yeah, I think it does. This bottom end's a bit blank. So I was watching a demonstration the other day, and the guy said always take your ink to the stamp, not your stamp to the ink, and don't feel silly because you're padding it loads of times, because that's what you've got to do. So that's what I'm doing as instructed, as I always do.
Sorry?
I'm doing as instructed, as I always do. That's probably a better stamp actually, in fairness. So try and avoid that wet decoupage gel. There we go. Just going to take my brush and just get rid of the little bits that's hanging around that have no right to be there. And down there. Okay, let's get this back in the pot, and then for the most exciting bit of today's show, making the embossing powder turn. Or not. Let's just get rid of that off there. There we go. Put the lid on that before I spill it. Get the tweezers, get the heat gun. Let's hope this works. Just going to warm my heat gun up. I've been watching YouTube things on how to do this. So hopefully I'm going to be all right. Right, let's go in then. Please turn. Nothing happening yet, guys, but we're all right. I haven't given up hope yet. Nothing's happening. Oh, it might be, yeah, it might be a little bit. Yeah, we're just about going, I think. Wow, this takes a lot of heat, doesn't it? Yeah. There's parts of that I can see you've gone. I'll move on to this one. It is very glittery. With what? Oh, I just hold it up. Do it from underneath a bit. That's what the professionals seem to do. I don't know, I think that must have gone. Let's have an inspection. Yeah, I think it's solid. It's on there. So I think it's gone, and you just get this tinsel effect, which is, after all, what it said. It said it was silver tinsel. So, okay, well, that was a bit of a non-event. I was looking forward to that as well. I'll use a different one on the front. Right, so that's our inside cover. Yeah, so now we're on to this, which is the outside cover, and it's my intention to do it in a fairly similar manner, except for the fact that I have got already cut out these fellas, these baubles, and I'd like to use them. I used them on the front of the Holly Jolly. They're really nice. I like them, and if I'm not going to use them now, I tell you when am I going to use them, to be honest with you. That's still got some little bits. This is the devil's own to poke out, I can tell you. But it's on that red shiny paper, foiled paper I think they call it, so it's not glitter paper. What about that? And I've got this stuff that I also used on the Holly Jolly, which I think makes a nice dangly bit for them. Yeah, do you think? Do you reckon? I don't think I can get my stamp in anywhere, and I would quite like to have got that stamp in. So if I move that up a bit, which means I can move that up a bit and get my stamp down there in that corner, I can bring that down. I don't want them all at the same level at all. And then I can get that stamp in there, can I? Oh, I'm going to have to move that over a little bit. So if I move that to there, oh yeah, don't forget putting lace down it as well. I think we can only have 2 baubles. I think that's going to be the extent of the baublage. So there we go. Where's the one Mr. F was working on? Have we got any more green? Have you got any more green anywhere? You gave it to me. Oh, here we are. No is the answer to that. Doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter.
You can get some.
Do you want some masking tape?
Yeah, give me some masking tape. Let's tear it a new one.
Must be out.
Somebody over there, left in front of you.
Could you just tear me a bit out that includes the robin and that bit of greenery there? Just not that square.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's it.
Oh, sorry. So yeah, the lace is going to go down there, and I haven't decided yet whether I'm going to do cream lace or, in fact, white lace. But it's going to come to kind of there, whatever I do. So I need to make sure that my corner stamp, I think the cream is a little bit wider. But I quite like that white on there. I like the white and red. So if I put that on there and then stamp my corner onto there. Oh, it's all technical, isn't it, eh? For those of you that missed the beginning of this live, there is a video. There's not a video of this. Who would want to watch this? Oh, I haven't got my. What about that? Embossing tinsel? Oh, I might be a bit fed up with tinsel. Satin pearl, silver satin pearl. Yeah, let's go for that.
I can get the box of the...
Yeah, get the box of the wire with them. I've just stamped that.
Yourself here.
Hmm?
Where they made.
Oh, doesn't matter if you don't know where they are. Doesn't matter.
Well, they've got one of these drawers.
Oh, there they are. All right. So I've got all these embossing powders to play with. Blimey, what's that one? It might say on the top, wouldn't it? You know, silver by the looks. No, sorry. I'll leave the silver out. That's black. I can't think we're going to get a better one. What's this called? Brass sparkle.
That's platinum sparkle regular.
Okay. So got red. What's that say? Red regular. Right, I'm going for red regular. Oh, look at the colour of the hat. Nice. So, yeah, right, once again, get your paper out. This is a good live, isn't it? That's a good job you used to me. Anybody new just tuning in for this will think, what on earth is that woman about?
Luckily we've got two others we can give away.
Two of the what, women?
Journals.
Oh, journals. This'll be done, don't you worry about it. Right, so I've got the lid off my embossing powder. I'm going to stamp this for the 103rd time. I've got new action going. Right, so I want that inside the lace, but level with the top. Sorry about my head. Right.
It's alright, it's the only one you've
There.
got.
It's the only one I've got. Oh, I've missed part of the stamp. Good golly, Miss Molly, it's all going terribly well today.
Take a deep breath, have a cup of coffee. Drink your coffee.
Yeah. I'll be alright anyway, be fine. Right, let's put this away before...
We use our emergency pause.
I was going to say, you can always use your imagination. Imagine you're watching somebody who knows what they're doing. So I'm going to use my stamp again, take the ink to the stamp, tap, 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 tap. I don't know if this tapping worked very well for me last time because I only got half a stamp out, so I'm going to really press it on there. So I'm putting this at the bottom corner. As you can see, I don't think you need a commentary on that really. I seem to have got ink on my... Oh dear, oh that hasn't come out very well either. I'm not surprised, it's obviously one of those days. But But let's carry on regardless, shall we? Honestly, I'm past the stage of going into being horror struck when things go wrong. Things just do go wrong. You know, it's not just me. Things just do go wrong. And it's how you rectify them, really. Right, well, I've somehow managed to get some of that dark ink onto the cover of this journal. That one I'm not worried about because the lace will cover it. That one, going to have to come up with some solution for that, but watch this space. Right, so let's see if this one wants to work, shall we? Oh, lovely, thank you. That is perfect. Yes, perfect. We're not getting any more linen napkins, I can tell you. Well, linen look, linen feel.
Linen feel, yeah.
Oh, it's going, it's going, it's going. Yay! It's that one. This is nice and hot now, so it's going really quickly. There we are. Well, they're not the world's most perfect stamps, but I'm not fussed really. I think they look all right. Right, so now Mr. F's managed to get us a bit of this out. So, do I want to put the robin in? I can't get the Merry Christmas in, you know, there's not room, and anyway it's inside, so don't need that. So I'm just going to tear around this robin and pull off the bit that says Merry Christmas, because we don't need that. I thought this was going to be a really short live today, if I'm honest with you. It turned out not to be so, but I hope you're enjoying it, because it I don't know, has a nice feel to it, today's live. Maybe because it's a giveaway. Right, so if I put him there, like so, and I might be down to just one bauble. Put that there, and put another one there. What does that look like? Have a look on the monitor. What does that look like? I don't dislike that. What do you reckon, Mr. F?
I think that looks all right.
Oh, actually, that's got to be in a bit because of the lace. So, yeah, I think the thing to do is... That's weird, that embossing stuff. Is put the robin down. Let's make a decision here, guys. I'm going to put the robin down. Get the collage medium out again. Dry the brush off. Same thing, no glue on the bottom. From the centre, out we go. This linen type thing is using up loads of product, so it's definitely not on my Christmas card list. Actually, if I had a stamp, maybe that would look better there. I don't know. I don't know. Right, so there we go. We have applied the robin. Still looks like he's got a bit of his linen-y texture. And I think that's a double bit there. So I'm just going to get the cling film out. And it looks pretty smooth to me, but just to be sure. So just the flat of your hand like that. And you need some pressure, but don't give it too much pressure. You can't tear them at this stage. I've done that before when I've been slightly overzealous. Right, there we are. Well, he's looking pretty. Quite like him, just like that, actually. Let's see if these work or if they don't work. Like one there and one there. Have to be in a little bit back there. Yeah, I'm liking them. I think they just add something nice to it. Right, so let's bring in the lace again that we're going to use. You can always tell when my desk's a mess because I can never find anything. Oh, where's that white lace gone? Come on. I don't know where it's gone. Oh, it's on the floor. Excellent. Right, so this is where the lace is going to go. Centre up the centre. So yeah, that stamp with that in a good position. And this, I think, might just have to come just over that robin a little bit. And this one just over that greenery a little bit. Yeah. Right, let's get some glue on the go. See if my collall wants to work. Sometimes it doesn't, and it's purely my fault. It's because I've left it open too long when I've been too exuberant about something and haven't put the lid back on. I do get exuberant about crafting. I hope all you guys do too. It's great, and when things go well, oh man, it's so exciting. Like you want to take it outside and show everybody. Look what I did. Right. I think I've got enough glue on there to stick it. It's only a little bauble at the end of the day. I'm going to put that there. Okay, looking mighty fine. So that's going there, so I need to be aware of that. I don't really want to cover up his sort of face because it's there.
Down low, right?
Down.
Just, you see?
Yeah, it allows his face to show. Ugh. So once again, for those of you that may just have joined in, this is a giveaway week here on our channel and our Facebook group. We are giving away this journal that I'm working on now, which nobody might want, I don't know. And we're also giving away 2 other small journals, mini journals, and we are giving away a fully fledged journal, which is our Christmas journal, Holly Jolly. After this live, I will put a post up on the Facebook group, which is Miss Paintalot's Junk Journal group. You need to go over there and join up. It's free. We're lovely. You'll love it. And I will put a comment there, which you will have to follow the instructions to be entered for the draw, which will take place a week tomorrow, next Sunday. Week on Sunday, not tomorrow, a week on Sunday. So there we are. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So I just want to use some of this. This is the stuff that comes like this. I mean, this is it in turquoisey colour, but it comes by the yard. And you just cut into it. Look at that. Look at that, Jen. Just look at it. It's gorgeous. So you cut into it, so you end up with, however many you want on your row. I just want a little bit on here, just up to the top. So I think that's where I want to cut it, there. And you can cut it horizontally, vertically, diagonally if you want to, but you can't cut through these things. They're I don't know if they're metal or some sort of plastic, I'd say. Probably. Right, so that's going to go there, and then this one I just want to dangle from there up to our stamp. Kind of like the way that stamp didn't come out too well. Didn't come out too well there either. I quite like it. It's sort of balanced up. For this I'm going to use E6000 because it's just a good glue and it'll do the job. As I keep saying, it's not instant, but it does do the job. Jen, if you're copying this and you want to do it, get some jewels out and stick them around the place. That would look really nice. But I want to crack on with this. So I'm just putting a little bead of the E6000 down there. Put the lid on again because it's the devil's own to come out. And then just pop this onto the top there. There we go. And just have faith in it. It will set. Feels like it won't, but it will. And this one I might need my ruler for. So that's it. 3 1/4. So let's just go up the side of that ruler with my glue. I mean, if you've got a straight eye in your head, you don't need to use a ruler. I haven't. I have eyeballs, so they're round. There we go. I was going to take that all the way to the top, but I think we lose the stamp if I do that, so I'm just going to cut that off there. And get a wipe. I've just got a bit of excess glue, so I'll get rid of that. Look how gluey my hands are. Right, what do you reckon, guys? I don't know. I quite like him actually. Yeah, will it pass muster? Oh, it's got to. Oh dear. I managed to get that black ink on the back of here as well. I'm transferring it from somewhere. I don't know where, but it doesn't matter. That's the back where the book sticks onto anyway.
That E6000 will still be a bit wet, so be careful when
you're
sliding it around.
Yeah, this, like I keep saying, but I need to remind myself here, the E6000 doesn't dry instantly. So, you know, like Mr. F says, don't get scouting that around because it'll move it. So I'll just give it a couple of minutes under that light to see if it dries while we go back to the journal, Easy Peasy journal, and add some journaling pages to it. Now this idea coming up is not my original idea. I saw Carol Tinson use it. She used elastic, however. I'm not using elastic, but it's the same idea, so credit must go to Carol Tinson. She's worth a watch. So I've got 2 pieces that I've cut to size that are going to go in there. So that's one page, page 1, then the journal, and then just before the last page, I'm going to put these other journaling pages in there. And what I'm going to do is get some very thin string. Oh, I've just found the ruffle I was going to stick on the front. Oh, never mind. Open your journaling pages so as you're at the centre. You can put as many as you want in. I'm thinking 3, 4 I think we'll maybe be pushing it because we want to keep the bulk down on this journal. Right, so I've squared them up. They're lying really in the crease, and I'm starting with this end of my ribbon. I'm going to leave a fair bit here like that and hold on to that and come up there and then flat down the spine, and then when you get to there, go to your next 2 or 4 or however many you've got. Oh, I haven't put these inside each other. Yeah, like that. So I'm still holding on to my original end, and I've been up and over once, and now I'm going to come up. I mean, pull it relatively tight, but you know, you don't want to cut the pages, and back down all the way around, down the spine and back to the bottom, and push that right into, so it's on the, as near the spine as you can get, and pull it. Like I said, you don't want to be doing any damage, but, and then I'm just going to tie a knot in that. I don't want to tie it so as people can't get into it to change these around. I mean, you can move them. You could get them out anyway and put new ones in. But I just thought that was a really neat way of doing that. And I'd prefer for that to be on the spine rather than the front. That's it. So there we are. I have 2 ribbons down there. You can tie a bow in that if you want to. It'll look a bit prettier, I guess. And you put beads on the end of your ribbon. You guys all know what to do. I'm just merely giving you suggestions. So that's that. So that's our journaling pages put in just like that. It's amazing. Right, so all we need to do now is put our cover on. So, are you dry? Dry enough, I think. So I'm going to stick this onto here, onto the back. So I'm going to put loads and loads of collal on it. Those of you that have bought collal, I'm thinking of Hilda in particular, but I know others have said so as well. It really comes out fast. It's got a sort of regulator nozzle, but yeah, it's fairly liquid and it comes out fast. If it wants to come out at all, this doesn't seem to want to. That's it. So kind of try and keep away from the edges a bit because it will squish out. But it wants to be fairly well glued in, this. There we go. Put the lid on it because it will erupt just the same as Fabri-Tac and all our other favourites. Oh, excellent. So I want that so as the edge is just in there, and I want the spine on there. Looks good to me. Up a little bit maybe. Let's just turn it this way. Seem to have got a wipe stuck in it. Oh my goodness me, what sort of day is today? So you want that fairly central, and I think that's central. And I think it's in the right place for the spine. Let's just check now while the collal is still damp. Yeah, that's fine. So let's just press that down for all we're worth. Lovely. Now you don't need to attach the spine to that, and in fact if you think that you ever want to remove the ribbon, don't do that because you won't be able to. I think I'll leave mine. I quite like it doing that. It's not offensive to me. Yeah, I'm going to leave mine like that, which means we're pretty much finished. I just need to take some red ink over the top of that black. It's not really making it less black. Whoever wins this, I'm so sorry. If you can think of something that you want to stick over the bloopers, then please do. Right, so that just leaves our lace to go on down here. And for this, I'm definitely using Fabri-Tac. It's, you know, the glue of choice, where you're using any sort of fabric, lace, anything, ribbon. Well, ribbon you've got to be careful with, but fabric or lace, definitely, without a doubt. So loads of it. You want loads of it on. And then just come round. I'm going to come round to the front a bit, but I'm not coming round to the back yet because I can't hold all of that comfortably. So let's just start at the top, and this has got a center panel, so it's telling us where it wants to go. Down to there. And then I can fold that over, like so. Just check that you've got it straight by the holes in your lace, of course. Then get your wipe. And just wipe that glue away through the lace. It will eventually lose its stick, but that's that. Once I've cut that off, I'm just going to come back in and put a little dab of glue there. So now I can take my time putting my glue on for the back. We've had an eruption maximus here with the fabric because I wasn't quick enough getting the lid back on. Oh my goodness me. I'm going to just leave that and move on to my nice newer bottle of Fabri-Tac. So those of you that don't want to stay with me but you're interested in the giveaway, at the end of this live there will be a post that goes up on Miss Paintalot's junk journal group. In order to be in the hat to win the journals, please would you subscribe to this channel. I think that's just only polite really, and then go to and join up Miss Paintalot's junk journal group. It's just a free Facebook group. It's just where we hang out. I'm sure once you're there, you'll like it. And follow, there will be a comment there that I will put on directly after this. Follow the instructions, which won't be difficult. And then you'll be in the hat, and the draw will be drawn on next Sunday. I'm going to have to put some glue on that bow, I think. This ribbon doesn't want to stay really tightly shut, so I just want to hold that up out the way and cut off the excess lace that I've got. You can leave a bit excess if you want. Some people like that, like to have a bit left hanging over. I don't. So there we are. It's not so bad actually. I know it's going to snooker it for all time, but I'm just going to make sure that that bow doesn't come undone. So I'm just going to take the tiniest drop of Fabri-Tac and put it on there. Just take my hand and just get it round the ribbon so it's stuck. Okay, right, I think we have a completed journal. Let's have a look at the back. Yes, that's stuck down. Lovely jubbly. The front, it looks pretty, really does. I'm glad we persevered with that. The baubles are glittery. The stamp, a bit glittery, looks distressed. I quite like it. So there you go. Right, so once again guys, see, this is the ruffle which was supposed to go on there. What do you think, guys? Shall I put it on or not? I quite like it. It's probably a bit too much, do you think? In the land of excess, it's a bit too much. Right, so once again, let's go through the hoops you've got to jump through, which aren't very many at all. Let's have a look and see what the prize is. Get your eyes on the prize. I don't want to push that down too much yet because it's still a bit wet and stuff, but you know, it will lie as flat as these ones. There are these three easy peasy journals. There's the Shabby Chic, Edith Holden, and the Christmas one. Just move across a little bit and you'll see. So that's...
Go off for a second so we get the full, just in the corner.
Oh, in the corner. I thought you'd turn my volume off. That's why I was being quiet.
No, just your picture, just
all right.
Briefly.
I'm still here, look, you can see my hands, but just so you can get the whole idea. These, you've watched me make them. Maybe not the Edith one so much, that was my first attempt at it. You've watched me make these, you've watched every every blow by blow, and I think it'd be nice if you have done that, just to own it, you know. So the Shabby Chic, the Edith Holden and the Christmas in the mini journals. And then I'm just going to have a cup of coffee. I'm going to have a drink of coffee because I've been talking a long time.
Put you back on there. So I can see you drinking your coffee.
It's nearly blinking cold. Anyway, anywho, as they say, let's just make doubly sure that this is clean. Needs a wash already, but everything on there will come off with a wash, so we're all right. So the sort of main item really is this. It's the Holly Jolly journal that I made. You're going to have to zoom out because it's too big. I'll tell you what it measures. It's fairly standard journal size. It measures from tip of the pink to the tip of the pink 9 inches, or 6 5/8. So it's a big substantial journal. A nice thing I would have thought to get at this time of year, because as I was musing over before, I don't know quite what you're going to write in your Christmas journal, but something like, you know, oh, we all went round to Grandma's for Christmas dinner and she overcooked the turkey again. Whatever it is, you can write it down, can't you? And in years to come, you look back on it and you'd think, oh, Grandma, you know, oh, that was nice, you know, Uncle Johnny was there, whatever. Just a memory keeper maybe for this season, this particularly odd season. So that's the cover. It's very sparkly fabric, which inside and out, and was donated by the ever lovely and ever generous Hilda. There's a couple of thank yous that I really want to send out this week. One, I don't think I'm supposed to mention her name, but 2 sizable donations have been made to the channel this week. I really appreciate that because I honestly cannot afford to go out and buy all this stuff. So people kindly donate to the channel, and other people buy me things from my Amazon wish list, which is also so gratefully received. And it's for things like that that we do these giveaways. You know, you stand by us, you support us, you're brilliant week in, week out. And so it's the least we can do is to do this giveaway by way of a Christmas present, because I can't give one to everybody. So, yeah, this is the Holly Jolly. It's just Christmas, really. I defy you, whoever wins, to not just sit there and go like that. It's just beautiful, man. So it's 2 signatures. It's got a spinny spin in the middle. You know, it's just Christmas. So there you go. Very shortly now, when this live finishes directly, I will put a post up in the Miss Paintalot's Junk Journal group. Subscribe to my channel here on YouTube. Go over to Miss Paintalot's Junk Journal group, where you'll be very welcome anyway. And follow the very easy instructions. So subscribe to my channel here if you would, please. I'd appreciate that a lot. Then go over to Miss Paintalot's Junk Journal group and follow the instructions. And everybody's in with an equal chance. There are 4 items, the 3 mini journals and this. Everybody has an equal chance each time. So that will be a week tomorrow. I can't wait for it. I was so blinking excited. But I will be back tomorrow where I'm not sure what we're doing at all. By tomorrow I'll have thought of something. I could be finishing off an Edith project, but I want to do that on video, I think, probably more than live. So it might be the start of my winter journal. That'd be exciting, wouldn't it? Exciting times. Okay, guys, that's us done. Thank you so much for your company. It's been a bit of a weird one today, hasn't it, really? Quite a few things going wrong, etc. But I've thoroughly enjoyed it, and I love having a company. It's great. It's like you're just all sitting here chatting. So I'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Don't forget to pop over to the Facebook group, Miss Paintalot's Junk Journal group, I'll leave a comment as soon as the camera's de-rigged and all that sort of stuff. So it'll be within 5 minutes anyway. So I'll see you on the Facebook group. See you tomorrow here, 2 o'clock UK time. Thank you so much. Bye, guys.
Bye.